Hello, everybody. Aubrey here for just a quick little message before we get into this week's episode. Over the past couple of weeks, you may have noticed that we've added our voices to the Paizo accountability hashtag and have been trying to lift up any other voices in the community along with many who work at the company. It's been a very trying couple of weeks for everybody as we try to figure out where things go from here. But now, we do have an answer. Hashtag unionize Paizo, and we stand behind it fully. We here at G&G love Pathfinder and the people who have helped make it the game it is today. So we want to support them as they form the very first union in the TTRPG industry. We stand behind their calls for better working conditions and better pay, along with accountabilities for those higher up, making sure that what has led to these circumstances can't happen again. We want to see this company become one that we can all point to and say that it can get better, that we can turn things around. So how can you help, you may ask? Well, just tweeting in support of Unionized Paizo is a great start. Keep it trending and keep the conversation going. Also check out their card and other ways of supporting them along with buying our merch, and any of those links will be in our episode's descriptions down below. We'll see you all next time. I hope you enjoy the episode.
Aki here. This episode contains themes of specifically an adoptee meeting their birth family. Viewer discretion is advised, and please take care of yourselves.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Goblets and Gaze, Season 3, Episode 2. It's gonna be fun. I'm Aubrey, I'm your GM, and we'll turn it over to our players in just a second to introduce themselves and answer their question for the week. And the question for the week is, what is the one rule that your character will never break? And the answers I've heard already are pretty interesting, and I can't wait to hear it. Let's start with you, Aki.
Hello, I'm Aki. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing Astraea, who is a triple princess bar currently locked up in a tower filled with spite, trauma, and dragons. Now, for her one rule that she'll never break, I guess we can say it's the no killing rule. Yes. Well, I didn't. I haven't killed yet. That wasn't me. It would appear that you have forgotten that I was playing Goo for the last two episodes of the season. I also play Hava. I forgot to mention. Oh, and their pronouns are he, they. But yeah, I'm assuming never kill or would be one. But I feel like as of now, with the unfortunate influence of Dad number 3, technically, I want to say, would never kill without reason. It would be like a we can workshop its words specifically, but I feel like that makes the most sense.
For now. Yeah. Ferris, you're up next.
Hello, I am Ferris. I use she, her pronouns, and I will be playing still Dumisa, the half-goblin barbarian who is going home. Mostly against her will, but also it's kind of gotta be her idea. Anyway, who also uses she, her pronouns. I don't remember if I said that. And her one rule that she'll never break. Oh boy, what hasn't she broken? Literally all of her principles and morals have at some point in time been broken. So the best thing I have here is, I don't know, she'll never trust her mother?
I mean, it's probably a pretty good rule.
That feels like a good rule. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Her one rule is she will never trust her mother ever again.
Yeah. Tick, you're up next.
Hello, everyone. I am Tick. I use he, she, they pronouns, and I'm playing Marrow, a monk born and raised in the underworld, and now with so much fucking family trauma that I'm not gonna list it all. And I think, I think when you first asked me this question, my answer was something along the lines of like, just grow up to be like your parents. And now my rule is the exact opposite. Just do everything possible to not be like Dewan. That's the new rule. Don't be like him anymore. That's it.
Yeah. And Trula.
Hello, everyone. I am Trula. My pronouns are she, her. I play Illiana, our lovely Dustwalker witch, whose pronouns are also she, her. One rule, I don't think she has any rules that she wouldn't break. I mean, in theory, she's broken a lot of rules over her lifetime.
Anything with Eric?
I actually don't have anything. Like, I really actually don't have any rules. She's pretty much just like the rule breaker of the group.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. But I mean, if you come up with something during the episode, feel free to shout it out.
If I think of something, well, we can always go back and re-edit this and add it in.
Yeah, that's true. And yes, you may have noticed we were short one player. Sparlock had something come up super last minute, so he was not joining us tonight. Groon will just be quietly setting fires in the background.
As one does.
Yeah, and as one does. And yes, see any particular announcements we have. If you have not, please check out our one-shot with Smunchy Games for their Nowtooth Kickstarter, and go check out that Kickstarter. It is probably still going when this episode comes out. I'm a little bit unsure how scheduling right, but yes, it looks really cool, and we're just about to record it actually, so it's gonna be a lot. And if you haven't, and you are a Patreon, we have dropped Nowhere Session 0 or are about to in the next week or so. If you're not, you're missing out because Nowhere is a lot of fun. It's our little mini Lancer campaign with pretty much all of the cast of Bring Your Own Mech and Tommy, who has been on the show before. He was on our Sundered Waves one shot, which was a lot of fun. But yeah, go check that out. Join, support us. We have a donation. We'll have a goal currently for paying the cast and us producers. So help us get to that goal and make this dream a reality. Well, I don't think I have any other announcements, unless anybody else does.
I do not, but I just appreciate all of you in general. Just thought I should say. Thank you.
So yes, for me to ask the question, what exactly happened last time?
A lot of trauma.
Well,
oh wait, no, hold on. I got my recap. Sorry, everyone. I realized this was my cue. So
I wasn't sure. I'm like, I can take over. Go for it.
Okay, yes, I remember. This is my job. It's literally been 2 months since I've done a recap. So last time on Goblets and Gays, we opened the page to Astraea and Talon playing chess and doing a recap of all of season 2. Did a very good job, but also stole my job. But did a very good job, so I appreciate it. Pretty sure Talon kicked Astraea's ass in chess, if I remember correctly. That's okay, rookie mistake. You were fighting your dad. But you guys played some nice chess, talked about lore and stuff like that. And then Astraea was like, hey, can I check out the dungeons? And Arot was like, yeah, I'm not going to stop you, even though I might be supposed to. Like, I'm looking away respectfully. So y'all went to the dungeons, and you saw Heron, who has become the ultimate edge of the group. His good old shadow sword that Talon gave him, surprise, surprise, was evil. And when he got backstabbed, it just straight up fucking blew up in his face. Literally. His arm is now shadowy, and he's been touched by the shadow plane, and he is not having a very good time, in complete honesty. Had a nice little chat, honestly, learning a bit more about what happened in Ecriset exactly, what happened with Heron, being like, wow, shit's really fucked, isn't it? And Heron's like, yeah, I'm probably gonna die at some point soon, but that's just how it be. What am I gonna do about it? This guy's gonna execute me. Lots of vibing, lots of talking, lots of being this. Fuck Talon, basically. This was the fuck Talon squad. Heron and Arot stared into each other's eyes briefly, mostly as a kinship, but I know a bunch of us are shipping it in the background, so that's just how it be sometimes. And after that, Astraea just needs a hug at this point, just for the vibes I'm getting. And, shut up, Ferris. And we cut back to the group, who has been in a cave for like a week, and we're stinky. We tried contacting Astraea, and by we I mean like Theseus, I think Kyria, and like everyone that knows how to use sending, but they were like, well, we can't reach her. And all of us who are not that type of spellcaster were like, oh fuck, that's unfortunate. We hid it out of the cave when we realized, wow, we sure have like 5,000 displaced people that don't have a home anymore. What are we gonna do with all of these people? We saw a town, and we were like, damn, we can ask these townspeople if they can house these people for a little bit, or at least like some of them, see what we can do to offload the amount of people that might have to travel. Kari's like, yeah, we can dump who we can over at the World Tree and get them there. And we're like, bet, okay. So we go over to the town. Good news and bad news about the town. Good news is we don't have to worry about there being too many people. Bad news is because they're all fucking dead, and there's also a lot of undead stuff going on. So we raised our weapons immediately and just on-sighted all of the zombies, which included some evil shadows, a skeleton cowboy, who I think Aubrey knew exactly what I was going to do to that cowboy after combat, and a giant fucking wraith that decided it was really going to be a problem. But we won, don't worry. Hava shot a really cool arrow that just did like 50 points of damage, because magic be like that. We got to punch some stuff. Kratos was another MVP of the battle. Eva was an MVP, honestly. Dumisa beat the shit out of a horseman while I was gone. And overall, we won. And we started burning bodies and looting the place. Like, fucking, some of the Astraea is not there to be our moral compass. So we're currently looting an empty city of all of their possessions.
And we will figure out what is going on with that group in little bits. First we're going to jump over to Vlagos and check in on Astraea. And all the stuff that's happening with Astraea and Vlagos, just in case people are curious, is not going to line up with what exactly the group is. This is like Witcher Season 1. The timeline's gonna be a little wonky for a bit.
It's your favorite phrase, time is nebulous.
Yeah. So yes.
Wonky.
So wonky where it's suddenly the last episode and you're like, oh shit, that was what was happening. But yes, it's probably late morning, early afternoon, Astraea, and you head over to Talon's study for your daily chess game and drinking tea. And you open the door, and he is not there right now.
I go, hello? Oh, okay. I'm gonna do whatever I want in here. I'm going in.
You see all of his bookshelves just filled to the brim and overflowing. All sorts of arcane and strange tomes.
Anything cool? Specific? Actually, can I look for my shit? He took my stuff. I don't have my stuff. I miss my dog.
Yeah, I mean you can take a look around.
Do I have to roll like a percept?
Yeah, give me a quick perception check. Even though there are some things that you might just generally notice and think are strange when you look at this map.
Okay. Because I'm actually, why did I say perception? Isn't there an investigation? No, there isn't. Yeah, I forgot. It's Pathfinder. Never mind. Perception was the correct thing to say. Because I'm looking for my stuff. We're not off to a great start, guys. That's 19.
19. Yeah, you don't see any of your stuff anywhere. There is a locked chest right over here. So that might be in there. It's also I will say this weird ritual circle was not there yesterday.
I walk to the chest like, ooh, locked chest, and I totally see a ritual circle. And I go, oh.
And
now
inside
can
the
I look at it?
Yeah, you can look at the ritual circle. So the first thing you'll notice is ritual circle is drawn in blood. It is drawn in blood. There is this sort of burlap sack that looks rather wet. A knife that looks like it's maybe used for rituals. A skull, and you'll notice sort of the eye is softly blue, and a bloodstone crystal.
Oh, Jesus. No, Jesus doesn't exist. Just all of the gods, man. You'd think he'd clean up a little bit. It's not like we don't do this all the time. Okay, well, if I kick the bag, does it make a squish
It
noise?
makes a squeak noise.
Oh no! Ew! What's in it?
Do you want to open it and take a look?
Yeah, I want to peek. Oh,
Uh,
against my better judgment.
you peek, and the first thing you see is hair.
Oh my god! Okay, so put it back. Jesus! I just go, okay. Put my hands away. I
Yep.
prestidigitate them clean.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, okay. Oh, and then you said there was a blood.
Blood shard crystal.
And
all
those are
red
the
and glowing.
those are the zombie ones, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, amazing.
And then there's the skull with glowing blue eyes, which you've seen Talon carry around quite a bit, some sort of spellcasting focus.
It's just chilling here.
Yep.
In the cult circle.
Yep.
Is there a stick somewhere?
There is I mean, honestly, there's a broken table that is right behind it. So
There's a broken tape. Why am I here? You couldn't have cleaned? Like, Jesus Christ. Okay. I go grab one of the broken table legs, I guess. And then I go and I poke the skull to see if it does anything.
No.
Just here to hang out, huh? You wouldn't happen to talk, right? Because, like, the last skull I met talked a lot.
The eyes sort of flare up for a moment, and you get the feeling that it's looking at you, but maybe not the fact that you've not seen it talk before. So it doesn't look magical in the way that Winston was magical.
That is that's so ominous. That look is very creepy. This whole room is very creepy, but at least you look like a face. So, I mean, you look a lot better than that one. And I point to the sack. Well, fuck it. I guess I'll just pick up the skull and look around and just talk to the skull because I have to amuse myself somehow.
Yeah, you pick up the skull and you start talking to it.
And I just go, so, you wouldn't have happened to have seen my shit. I have a dog, but like in the form of a statue.
And you hear sort of a scratching noise, and you sort of look behind you, and like it looks like someone has like used like prestidigitation to sort of scratch just like a small arrow pointing to the chest.
Okay, so you can't go. What's this fucking? Is this a ghost? It's some haunted shit. It's some. Thanks. I don't have my cool tools to help me break it. I have thievery though. And I have hairpins, probably. So I'm gonna try to open it, I guess. Oh my god. I'll put the skull on top of the thing, and then I'm gonna try and open it and get my shit.
So give me a thievery check, but with a -2 because you don't have proper tools.
Yep. Phenomenal start, everybody. Phenomenal. That would just be an 18 then.
Yeah, your pin breaks. Your hairpin breaks as you're trying to jimmy this lock.
Okay. Fun. Let's go look for something to break this shit, and I pick up the skull again. I'm gonna walk around and be like, so does Talon have any cool shit? Wait, are you going to like tell on me?
Sort of the eyes flare blue once and then sort of go back to normal.
Does one flare mean no?
It flares twice.
Okay. This is how we will communicate. Okay, well now I'm looking for more cool shit or just other shit in general, like doors I probably shouldn't open and stuff.
Give me a quick perception check.
Mhm.
You do see remains of probably what was dinner over there.
On the corner over there, and I'm gonna stop rolling the Astraea dice. It's choosing fucking violence right now. Actually, I haven't rolled this bad, I think, on here ever. Besides, the one time where I was like, can I use 3 hero points to not die?
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't rolled that bad in a while. I'm just gonna use the Dumisa dice after this. So that would be with perception just another 19.
19. I mean, you do know that over here is where Talon's like room is, where he sleeps.
And by over here, you mean around the corner?
Yes, around the corner. There's a
Yes.
door right there.
Can I open the door?
Yeah, the door's unlocked.
I'm in the room now.
Yeah.
That's an awfully big bed.
It's a very big bed. It does look like he has left his staff on the bed. And
Okay,
then
well, what does his staff look like?
it is a sort of a long staff that is like an ash wood that has been expertly carved, and at the top sort of like it goes into a dragon at the top because this man has no chill.
I love how fucking on point we are when it
Yep.
comes to matching sometimes.
And then right behind you is where his wardrobe is.
Well, do I really want to snoop through his... Actually, no, I do. I have to it's important that I figure out where my fashion sense came from. So I'm gonna open the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything cool in there?
I mean, there are like all of Talon's robes and things like that, and though he's got a style that's sort of white gold and like silver accents and stuff.
Is it a good style?
I don't know. It depends on what you think.
Well, I don't like all these bright colors. And
Yeah.
by bright colors, I mean it just reminds me of like really pale bones. And there's only one person in this world that's allowed to remind me of fucking bones, and they're not, so that's fine. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's like I give you.
Fuck off!
Ah, if only they hadn't died. Well, actually, I don't know that they died. They're totally alive, totally well. I can't wait to meet their mom. Oh
No.
Oops,
Yep.
oops.
Yeah, no, life is worth it. Don't jump out the window.
No, man, it's done. I'm done. Bye. Okay, well, if there's nothing else really in the room, actually, well, I don't think I can really. Obviously, the staff is magical, but like, how am I gonna describe this? You know how like staffs can hold different spells and stuff.
Yeah.
Could I like
Give an Arcana check?
Arcana check? Yeah, I was trying to think of like the word for it, and I'm like, I don't remember. Is the best way to put it. There you go. That's the dice that likes me. She gave for me. 25.
25. Yeah, it's it has it's got some spells prepared into it. The only one that you recognize is it's got a charge of hydraulic push.
Okay, dope. Well, at least I know that he's aquatic, and I will probably, unless there's anything else that catches my attention in this room, I'm gonna leave and go back to the books.
Yeah. And still carrying a skull.
Yeah, I'm still carrying the skull. I'll just go. This is so boring.
If you get a feeling that if this skull could roll its eyes, it would.
You rolling your eyes at me, or are you rolling your eyes at him?
That's also it just sort of like one eye sort of, it almost looks like it like winks as almost a shrug.
You're so rude, but it's okay. I will call you Scully. It's not my most creative name, but it's what we're going with right now. Okay. Well,
Hmm.
well, I'm like, if I got in a Ouija board, could I make Scully move it so that way I could be like, hey, what the fuck is that ritual about? But that seems so much.
I mean, you also have spells that might help you.
Oh shit! Yeah, I got joint past.
I was like, I wonder how long it's gonna take you to remember you have
Look,
that spell.
Yeah, look, okay, I got very excited with the skull, and then I remembered Winston. I was like, if I just started walking around calling this skull my baby, would like anyone ask? Like, just like that's what I started thinking of. But yeah, I have joint past, so I'm just gonna look at the skull and just be like, okay, I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna do a thing that will maybe make communicating a little easier. But it would be so much easier if you like give me your consent, please. Do I have your consent to just probe in your head? Ooh. Oh, you are just the head. Probe.
The eyes flash twice.
Okay, cool. Gonna join past this.
Uh-huh. And
Um.
it will aid you. And take a +2.
Nice. I'm going to, because I know it doesn't matter what lore I roll. Could I just roll my new lore then?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's a little more applicable. Actually, no, I don't, because it's glowing blue, and the last person who I was pretty sure was super cursed with glowing blue eyes was like the 7-foot tall woman I happen to travel with on a regular basis. So no, the curse lore is the most applicable. Gonna do that. Thank you, Dumisa dies. 31.
31?
Yeah.
Okay. So you cast this spell and you close your eyes for a moment as you say your incantation and touch the forehead of this skull.
Yeah, technically we would have to touch foreheads, because if it's just one-on-one like that, you touch foreheads. If I bring other people, it's like, let's hold hands and touch one person's forehead.
Yep. So you do that, and then when you open your eyes, you are no longer in Talon's study. You look around, and all you can see is white stone walls and Talon for you.
Oh, fuck you, actually.
But he doesn't look like the Talon that you know. He's wearing rags, and it looks very unkempt.
When I touched the skull, did that make you poor? I don't know. Why do we look like we're in a music video?
You also notice that it's a small room and no doors, and he looks at you, and for a moment you think he might cry.
Okay, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, I guess.
He just goes, "You look so much like her."
Thanks. I'm so confused.
I guess it is confusing. You've hopefully realized that that person walking around with, he sort of touches his own face, isn't.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
got a little bit of a hint, because like maybe I like snooped through yours worst. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I snooped through diaries, and handwriting was not the same.
You're able to. They were all in code. I guess, glad that you.
So
It's this pride that I'm feeling. I don't. It's been a while.
does this mean I have 4 dads?
Really want a dragon for a father.
Okay, cool. Like 2 hints, totally crossed out. The answer is not really, no. But now I have a wow. Yeah, now I have a wow factor for you. Do you want a dragon as a grandchild?
Excuse me?
I'm so sorry, Aubrey. I saw the opportunity and I took it. I'm sorry. And Sarah just goes, "Don't worry about it. It's so. Actually, I probably could tell you about it, but like maybe not right now. Maybe you can
Yeah,
explain this a little
I,
bit."
I don't know how much time we have, but you remember in my diary when I said that I was going to Serio, the city that was like one of the last cities to fall in the dragon by the
Yeah,
dragon.
yeah, and you got. Oh shit! Wait, is that him? The like the big skull.
Yes, that was what I found, and honestly, I feel like the gods probably should have mentioned something about dragon souls not dying.
Oh no, they couldn't do that because then they would. Actually, no, one of them could have. Oh, Grandpa's an asshole.
Liked me much.
What? Even like this? Are you a dick?
I would at
Okay.
least hope I'm better than the person wearing my face right now.
Okay,
I've
wait,
had
wait.
to.
What is this mushy stuff in the room, like in the circle? Well, the one that picked you up. What what is in
Um,
that? What is that? What was that for?
his. Ian, you're aware he does lots of not great magic. One thing he's trying to do is harness whatever is in the red crystals.
I don't I don't
He
like him.
he thinks that he can bring dead dragons back with whatever is in that.
I don't like him. He would have a better time fist fighting the one, and I feel like that might be more preferable right now because at least we take out one bad dad and have maybe a decent show. Maybe. I don't know what the one dresses like.
As long as it's not, would like.
Oh, is that a bad thing?
I mean, if that body dies, I'd be stuck in a skull that I can't move forever.
Ah, good point. Yes, then you'd be just like Winston. But like,
Who?
I met a lich or demi lich the other day. It was like my baby for like a whole day. Okay, we can talk about that later because I don't.
I think, yeah, we should definitely talk about that later. I don't
Yeah,
know how much
baby.
time we have.
Okay. Well, one, how how often does he just leave you alone like this?
Quite often.
Good to know. Okay, two.
I mean, it's not like I can go anywhere.
Well, yeah, I know,
I
but like
can
if
kind of cast prestidigitation a couple of times a day. At least enough to keep the skull clean.
he doesn't even clean you.
No.
It's a fucking monster. Okay. Two. Uh. So my magic kind of sucks in the castle. Do you know why? Well, I mean, I can guess why. There's probably
Mhm.
like wards and stuff up. But like, do you
Yep.
know how to take them down, or how to tell me to take them down?
All I know is that they would be hidden, for sure. It's pretty standard anti-magic words. It would be. I'm trying to think. I know where I would put them, but I don't know where he would put. Things work best definitely underground, maybe where there's higher deposits of minerals in the soil.
Oh, I can. I have a guess,
Mm.
like a dungeon.
Yes, that's probably a good place to start.
Okay,
And
okay.
for a spell this powerful, there's probably 6 to 8 wards in total.
Well, do you know what they look like?
No, but I know where you can. Do you remember? There's a book on one of the desks
Oh,
next
oh.
to the chessboard. I think that's it. It's not his main spell book, but he's got a lot of stuff in there.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I'm going to assume it's going to look very lavish. Okay. Do I have to take down all the wards?
Yes, technically, um, get enough down, and then you should be at least able to um, send magic to and from. It's going to be weakened if you really wanted your best chance to defeat someone like him. You'd need to take them all down.
Mm-hmm. It's mostly for me to potentially bring backup, but like I'm also making my backup come to a place to relive their traumas. But at this point, I don't care about their traumas anymore. They're not here. They can't hear me. Um. Okay. God. This is happening very fast, and I'm trying to see the best way to get shit out of you. No offense.
That's fair. We don't have a lot of time.
Yeah. Okay. What does he do? What does he do? I guess what is he doing with the ghost stuff? Because like half of the of like all of those hot buff guys, they're all goddamn possessed or something. Is there? Can I reverse that? Is that a thing, or are they stuck like that?
Honestly, I'm a little unsure. But theoretically, you should be able to reverse something like that. It's just you'd have to know the ritual.
And I can guesstimate that the ritual is in his book.
One of them, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good
Mhm.
to know. Good to know. Good to know. Fucking phenomenal.
Mhm. Yeah. Not Dragon Talon sort of steps forward slightly. You'd sort of there'd been like 5 feet or so. And he he sets his hands like on your shoulder.
Oh shit. Okay, I guess I'm awake now. Hi.
No, this is not Dragon Talon.
Oh,
One
not
of the-
Dragon Talon. Okay, I'm like shit. Talon? No, fuck. Oh my god. Why didn't you warn me? Don't do that. Wait a minute. I got very sweaty hands.
Poor Talon.
Mhm. Yes,
Okay.
he's
Real Talon. Just say real Talon because
Real
technically
Talon.
not Talon is is the
True.
one that's walking.
True. So yes, real Talon. Rather than the not Dragon Talon, rather than not Talon.
You can even say Dragon Talon and just Talon, and I probably would. It would make a lot more sense.
It's true.
Dragon Talon, or as I like to say it, Dragon.
No, you
Yeah.
could have called him Dallin. Oh my god. Okay. So what were you saying again? Because I heard like not Talon, and I freaked out.
You could. Your dad, your actual dad, the regular Talon, real Talon, walks forward and sets his hands on your shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you're so big.
I'm 22, which probably doesn't help with this situation.
Last time I saw you, you were.
That doesn't help at all.
No.
I promise you though, I stayed this height for like 12 years. And
Okay.
and everyone else got my height instead.
I've missed so much. He still looks like he might cry.
Okay, well, I guess, can I give him a hug?
Yeah, you can give him a hug.
Yeah, I've given strangers hugs.
Yeah.
People who've shown up and been like, haha, we're family. I've given everybody hugs at this point, so I'll just give him a hug.
Yeah.
And then I go, I didn't get any of the height though. I don't know why you're so tall. I don't understand why my siblings are so tall. I'm going to blame it on God fuckery.
Yeah. Who knows? Just gonna make a joke about maybe not drinking enough milk, but I don't think now's the time.
Fuck you. I drank so much milk. Oh, wait, I can't. Actually, no, I can. I totally can say fuck you. What are you gonna do?
Stay inside his skull.
That's so sad. I'm sorry. My bad. Okay, well.
Mhm.
And then I know he leaves you alone for a bit. We can scheme because I'm so good at scheming. And then
The most I've done other than be a focus for magic in about 20 years.
how'd that even happen? Did he just like really just you?
Yes. I was tricked. I didn't realize what exactly this spirit was that I was conversing with. I thought it was just a ghost that was left behind from the fall, something traumatic, and was told a ritual that would let me better converse with it. It was not that kind of ritual.
That's really fucked up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will keep all of these things in mind.
And now I'm stuck in the skull of one of my best friends.
What the fuck? What the shit? Don't just drop that. What?
One of the guards that and not me when he took over my body, killed everyone else, and trapped my soul in his skull. Yep.
Good Lord. I'm sorry, the accent fucks up my tongue sometimes. Well, shit. Well, shit. I'm sorry. That's all. The really is all I can say. That success.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Living with it for a while.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now I have another question. So does he have like the power of a dragon, but in your twinkish body? No offense.
But I guess they used to.
Well, I guess he let you go. I don't know.
But yes, he has all of his powers plus whatever I had.
Oh, that's not fair. I know it's math, but that's not fair. Okay.
Oh,
This got harder. Because again, no offense, but if it was all down to just punching him, I can't punch him, but I could probably get people here that punch real good. But no, it doesn't seem that punching is the only thing that we can do. And for the record, as every time Astraea says punch, she's just like she's awkwardly bent her arm to punch the air to help demonstrate.
Demonstrate her thoughts.
Yes, her thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
She's punching the air. Yeah. I'm going to. It's going to take so much scheming and planning, but that's what we're going to do. Okay, going to try to cut you out, but don't. No promises. Okay, I kind of have a lot of people that want to murder you.
I don't blame.
It include family, but we can wait. We
Yeah.
don't have to talk about it.
I'm aware of everything he did.
Oh, well, that gets easier to explain to you, at least. Everybody else needs a fucking PowerPoint.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
well,
it's not like I can suddenly show up and explain everything.
oh no.
Because, the whole wearing my face thing.
Yeah. That gets very, 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 very difficult. To do things. But it's okay. Well, it's not okay. It has to be okay for now, because we got to focus on other things first. But
We should, as much as I don't want you to, you should go before he shows up.
yeah, no, I have to speed read the book, but he said he leaves you alone often, so I will find time.
Usually in the lab, which is in the northeast tower.
East Tower. It's okay. I have a route. She's a map.
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. I give you a hug. And I said it with accent. I was gonna go give him a hug.
Yep.
And then I guess I have to end the spell.
Yep. And
Ooh,
you do. And you're holding the skull in your hands, and you see the glowing blue eyes.
Like me, we're just gonna wipe my face real quick and get to work. And by work, I mean I'm gonna go immediately speed. I have to put the skull on the floor so that way it doesn't look like I touched it or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna speed read his grimoire essentially.
Mm-hmm. Which it appears that this thing is, and it is encoded, so you will definitely need to spend a little bit more time on.
Do I need to make rolls because I'm good at that?
Yes, if you want to make some rolls for that, see if you can figure out what kind of cipher it's in.
Oh, wait a minute. A-Rod is with me technically, not in the room, I'm assuming, but outside.
She's outside the room.
Okay, really quickly, I'm gonna poke my head outside and be like, if my dad comes, just stall him for a little bit and I don't know, make a big fucking noise, okay?
She'll nod.
Thank you. And I jump back in, whoop, and I'm going to do the thing. And I'm pretty sure if there's math involved, I get I think it's circumstance or I think bonus to it, and then I have my other my multi-lingual cipher. I have that, and I think that just gives me +1. Or is it +2? I don't remember. +1. Okay. That's I'm sorry. I'm making sure. I want to get all my bonuses in before I do anything. I'm not embarrassing. That doesn't help. Okay. Cool. And circumstance bonuses don't stack, right?
No, they do not. It's status bonuses that do.
Yeah, I can never remember which ones stack, but that's fine. Is there math in here though? Like, is this essentially coded with math? Because then technically I have to decipher that too. I just want to know what bonuses I get.
It does not. It has numbers, but you don't think it's a math.
Okay, well, if it's just language, then I just get the +1, and I should be able to do it. Unless there's like a magical fucking language in there that I don't know, in which case you better, I don't fucking know. Dumisa Dice love me and I love her. That's 29.
29 is does seem to be a substitution cipher. So
Wait, what the fuck? Wait. I think I might have looked at the wrong stat really quickly. Tell me what I had to roll for this. Or is it straight up just decipher writing?
It was cipher writing, which is it could be under like perception or depend. Let's see, what does?
Because like I rolled high, but now it's like, oh wait a minute. If I do I roll with a skill or not? Because if not, then it's going to stay. Yeah, like I will definitely not hit a 29 is what I'm saying, because I won't have that much to add. I added perception because I looked at the perception stat.
Decipher writing is using society.
Society. Oh, that's so much better. That's 31.
31. Yes, I actually misspoke about the specific kind of cipher. It is a Caesar cipher. You think you have it, and you're just about to. You get essentially the first page, and the first page details some kind of summoning ritual, and then you suddenly hear something that sounds like a suit of armor was knocked over in the hallway.
Fuck. I was really gonna be like, oh, shit. Is there a piece of paper nearby with like a pen or something that I can just put the paper on top and, do that cool detective thing? Or do I really just gotta rip a piece of paper out and hope for the best?
Honestly, there are a bunch of scrolls and books, but you don't see any like paper and or like pens that you can use.
Okay, fine. I say, I'm sorry, book, and I rip the paper out of the book, and it hurts me personally. I take 1 point of psychic damage, and
and you just like flip it to a different section.
Yeah,
so he doesn't even
flip it to a different section. I take what paper I have and I fold it up all really nicely, and then you just hear me go, "Oh, sorry, Dad," as I shove it in like my my boobs.
Right between the boobs.
Right between. I'm like, "Oh, sorry, Dad. You have to see this from the floor." And then I just go and I look at a library book. Not a library book. Yes, it's a library book. I go look at a book.
Technically, yeah, it's a library book.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. It's not a public library. I'm gonna go look at a book.
Yeah.
Act natural.
Act natural. So yeah, you do that, and like less than a minute after you picked up this book and you sort of just jump to the middle of it to pretend you're reading. The door opens and Dragon Talon enters. And she said, I'm so sorry about that. You know how it is, Regent business and people wanting to ask my opinion on how to run a kingdom. It's never ending.
Okay. I flipped to the other page before like kind of looking up like he totally disturbed me from reading this great book about parenting for dummies. And I just and I go
It's upside down.
it's upside down. Yes, this is the best way for me to read because I'm not the parent. But like I close it, I guess, and just go. You left a mess in here. Is there? Did you get into a fight?
No, I was just trying to learn more about these crystals, and it keeps eluding me, sadly. And he goes over to the thing and with sort of one of his boots breaks the circle. And you also feel the release of energy from this circle. And he's like, I'll just have one of the servants clean up the blood later. He picks up the skull and moves it on top of, essentially right next to the chessboard. And then he grabs the red crystal, and you watch as he unlocks the chest with a key that is on his, it's in his pocket, and puts the crystal and the knife in there. You also spot your bag, and then closes it and locks it.
You're really just going to put the gross crystal beside my stuff?
I mean, it should be fine.
That's just rude.
You say that out loud?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like, crystal's not gonna hurt.
You know what's in the crystal and stuff? Did you put it in your weird gushy circle? Your weird corpse circle. It had the skull in it. That's the most emo thing I've fucking ever seen. And one of my friends is a walking hot topic. Do you know what the implications of this?
No, I do not.
Yeah, no, you don't. I didn't think so. But yeah, why the crystal stuff?
Well, if I am to defeat God, I should be able to understand them better. Because whatever they did to that poor girl has created these crystals, and maybe if I can figure out how, why, and what kind of magic I can put her out of her misery.
That is a whole lot of words that just came out of your mouth. I mean that makes sense. But I feel like it's also very straightforward. Like what's in the crystal.
Yes, but the magics that caused it to coalesce in this form. Why is it not the blood that it should be?
God on God violence, duh. Also, you keep saying child, but like you know who she is, right? And like what her title and stuff was.
Yes.
Then it makes a lot of sense why it looks like this. And also the zombie part makes a lot of sense when you just think, oh shit, look at that. That's the whole underworld over there.
And he's just like, well, I've cut gods before. I've been in many scrapes with gods, and they bleed like most every other. You've not cut your grandfather and watched the whole crystal fall out of him, have you?
I didn't cut my granddad at all because that's so weird. I don't choose violence with family. But like no, I understand that part, but like can't you just like guesstimate that it's just fucking magic? Magic on magic.
Yes, but...
Magic makes magic do weird shit. And if this is blood, and technically all the god blood is supposedly really like tough shit, it just makes sense that it would do something weird. And in this case, crystallize. And even then, that's not that far out.
Maybe one day I can reverse it. But enough about that. Shall we play? Or have you had enough for the day?
I can do a quick game. We might as well since I've been waiting here for so long, and then afterwards I'm probably going to take a nap.
Yeah, we won't go through the game. It happens. It's another probably really close one. Is there anything else you would like to do after?
Like while I'm still in the room, you mean?
No, I'd say if there's anything you want to do while you're in your room, yes, but also if there's anything you want to do after you leave.
Besides, at least say that I visited Heron, The only other thing I would like to do is keep an eye out for the wards at the very least, or better yet, make my way to that tower. But I don't know how much free pass things, that I have.
You might be able to at least poke your head in the tower, but you definitely know that after Talon leaves his study, he's heading up to his lab to work on whatever he's working on. At least until your best bet is probably to wait until he's in some sort of regent meeting.
Okay, well then the next region meeting, I'm gonna fucking get in that tower.
Well, you go back to doing whatever it is you do, and we'll check in with the rest of the group and see how things are going. Yes.
Hello, I am rest of group.
Yeah.
We are the group.
Yeah,
We're the
you are. And we're back in Blackstone, the mining town. Mining, fishing. They do a little bit of everything. There's a bit of farming, there's a bit of woodwork. But yes.
A town of many talents.
Town of many talents.
Except for living.
Yeah, they did not live very well.
Oh, I had water in my mouth. Don't do that.
I did warn you in advance.
So yes, you all spend several hours just collecting all of the bodies and taking them somewhere, and burning them.
For efficiency, we sent someone back to fill Karian on the situation,
Yep.
right?
Kratos
Yeah.
and Serena.
Perfect.
And then, since we're searching the town for stuff after we handle the bodies, and heck, while we're handling the bodies, because the bodies seem like a good place to start.
Yep.
Is there any indication of why there were ghosts and Doolahans and everything else here?
And cowboys!
And bone cowboys?
Bone boys.
Bone boys. Give me a religion.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be a no from me. That's gonna be a total of 15.
Honestly, I don't know. There's undead everywhere, it seems like.
But they're different undead. Gonna be suspicious. There's not any other signs like undead arising.
No, none of these people look like they're about to rise and become undead. You do notice several of them, like when you're hauling them around, they don't have shadows.
Oh, that's creepy as shit!
Are shadows usually associated with souls?
Well, you did notice that several of those creatures were trying to, separate your shadows from you.
Is there any significance with that? What the heck is a shadow other than a thing that light casts? It doesn't do anything for you.
Don't worry about it. Actually, do worry about it.
I'm super worried about it now. It's not like it's cast by your inner light. It's cast by a sun or other external light. What's going on here?
I think.
Oh, you know how like Peter Pan lost his shadow? It's kind of like that.
I'm just gonna make an educated guess that A, some of the things we fought were shadows, B, one of these creatures tried to rip our shadows away, and C, these people don't have shadows anymore, that there was an unfortunate separation between the concept of shadow and these people, creating a good amount of monsters. It's just a educated Marrow assumption that I will throw at Dumisa in character. Like just guessing from my experience in edgy shit. That's probably what happened.
Explain where the shadow pooler came from in the first.
If they're just simply traveling, they could have gone anywhere. There's a lot of terrible things going on.
Yeah, but we don't get coincidences anymore.
Who knows at this point? The best option to do is to make sure that this won't happen again, especially when we leave people behind here.
Honestly, I'm just going to chalk it up to another assassination attempt.
It doesn't seem like an assassination attempt.
Yeah, but I mean, if it was, then we're covered. We could put it on our list. And if it wasn't, then no big deal. We'll just say we've survived that many more assassination attempts. Well, most of us.
Well, you take the bodies, you burn them, and everyone else is searching, and it doesn't take that long for the majority of the people from Naxos to arrive here and Yeah, as you so pointedly said earlier, there's an entire empty town now that you could probably drop most of the people.
We should probably drop a mix of people who can't travel and people who have combat capabilities in case something like this wasn't a
Yeah.
coincidence and
Well,
happens
also,
again.
it's also drop as many people as you can, so you don't have to. So there's not like a march across
Mhm.
Ozheim.
Also, I
No.
feel like this is going to be their queen's decision, not ours.
Yeah, but I mean, the smart thing to do is to leave the people who can't travel. But if we do that, if they can't travel, there's a good chance they can't defend themselves as well. So we should leave the most and least trained people here. So the
We'll give her all the
walking people can walk.
information we have so she can
Yeah.
Slap
No.
with the info, honestly.
Yeah, she
True.
is deep in conversation with Atalanta and Theseus about what to do. There's definitely seems to be a consensus of settling most of the people here. The majority of them, probably over 2/3 of them. It's because it's easier to travel with a smaller group, and honestly, to be able to get that many boats to get all of them to the World Tree, which is out in the middle of the ocean. It's
Alright.
not exactly like any of them left with a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
This is in her hands. I do want to do one thing though, because I do want to burn
Hmm.
the clothes I died in and replace them with new clothes. So
You can find like all of the citizens of Naxos. They're just sort of figuring out what they got to work with. People are going through, searching houses, figuring out like what the situation here. And over the course of the night, at some point you will be brought a bunch of things. You will be brought a bunch of money, about 100 gold, 500 silver, and 300 copper. New clothes. You all get new clothes because you've all been
thank God.
traveling in yours for a while.
Be stinky.
Mhm. There's lots of food and supplies. One of the through all of the farms, they did manage to rustle up some horses, about 6 of them. You have 2 moderate healing potions from what it looks to be the apothecary, along with a bunch of books about potion making and various herbs. I don't know if anybody wants to take those.
Calix should Calix or Illiana actually should.
Or you could leave them there, so whoever may want to. If there is an apothecary among them, they have stuff to work with.
Mm-hmm.
There is also the 2 striking throwing hatchets and the striking longsword that the Dullahan had. And then sort of from a mix of the apothecary and a few other buildings, you're brought a bullseye lantern that, when sort of opened, emits a strange pale blue light. There's a heavy iron ring shaped to look like the head of a ram. There is 1 string of red beads, 1 set of clean white gloves, and 1 set of detailed arm guards.
So I feel like a lot of the stuff that you just listed is magical. So can I just hit up Theseus real quick?
Yeah. He will tell you he is a bit busy, and it might take him a bit to, because he has to spend 10 minutes with each one.
Take all the time you need. Yeah, none of us really know magic, so just go as you see fit.
You have Illiana.
We do have Illiana, but also Chula's muted. I forgot that Illiana knows magic brain cell stuff. Never mind,
Sorry,
Illiana, here you
Sorry,
go.
I got zoned in on something. Sorry.
Illiana, would you like to help appraise some magic items? All right, we got blue lantern, heavy ram ring, red bead, clean white gloves, and some sexy arm guards.
Recommendations on rolls for this one, Aubrey?
You can roll either occultism or arcana, whichever is higher.
I think they're both the same. That is why I say that, because I think they are actually both the same.
Yeah, and it's essentially you'll
Actually, rephrase that. Occultism is higher.
Yeah, then roll me occultism, and it's you'll just spend about an hour or so going through all of these items. Since technically each of them takes about 10 minutes each, I'll only make you roll once.
While she's doing that as well, I do want to slide the
29.
29. So yeah, you do. And for the lantern, this is a thing called the Lantern of Empty Light. I am going to drop a bunch of stuff in the chat. The ring is the ring of the ram. The beads are beads of fireball.
So Groon can have those.
Yeah.
The clean white gloves are healer's gloves. And the detailed arm guards are bracers of armor.
All right. I got all these written down. And I know Groon's not here. I'm just gonna slide the beads. Like once Illiana gets up, I can just slide the beads at Groon. Like, go nuts, kid. I'll tell Chad I'm sliding him the beads.
Yeah. I will add them to Groon's inventory.
Nice.
Yep.
I feel contractually obligated to take the lantern.
Go for it. You can have the lantern then, so I'll cross that off the list. The beads of fireball with Groon, so I'll cross that off the list.
They're healer's gloves.
And the braces of armor.
Mhm.
I'm just like sorting through everything right now. I'd also like to slide the greatsword at Dumisa, because it just be like there looks like there's some good runes on here you can probably use. I'm taking one of these hatchets.
Have them.
I'm gonna sticker some of the runes onto the little sickle I have, but I just loot the runes.
What should we do with the gloves, bracers, and ram?
Well, you see, I want to know what they do when Aubrey links the content for them
Yeah.
before I divvy them up.
I'm pulling them up.
While that's happening, are all of you free later tonight? I do want to plan exactly what we'll be doing for our next steps and figure out where Astraea could be. I have some ideas, but care to share with the class?
Yeah, we know exactly who attacked us in Nexus, which means the most logical place for her to be is back home.
That is true. From what we could tell of the forces, the three places she could be are Ekerset, Cressa, and Vlagos, because those three seem to be at least collaborating to a degree. We know Cressa is a little bit in shambles right now. Ekerset, I have no idea. And it's hard to quite pin down Vlagos per se, but it seems most likely, but I don't want to travel there on a most likely guess.
Well, let's put it this way. All of the people who attacked us were Lagosian. They weren't crashing again.
No, there was a mix. There was a mix of zombie people. They were from those three different places.
Yeah.
Were they? Oh.
Yeah, they were a mix. They weren't all Vlagos. Like, this is definitely
Sweet.
Vlagos' magic. The one thing that I do wonder about is if that dragon was the Queen of Cressa, and she showed. You know that thing where the people who are the most in charge and in command don't show themselves on the front lines?
Yeah, you mean a coward?
Yes, I mean a coward to me. There's a good chance that if she was acting on the front lines instead of hanging back, because hanging back is always the safest option, not turning into a dragon and rampaging. I feel like Talon,
you don't think No, she's not running this.
I don't think she's running this. Otherwise, if she had it her way, I doubt she would have revealed her hand. I feel like Talon is certainly in charge of this, and
Well, and it was his hallmark, wasn't it?
A lot of it was his work, especially they seem like they're working together at the moment, those three places. But there's one thing that I've been thinking of too. Out of character, I gotta credit this to Aki because we're talking about it on Monday, so here's my credit for you now, Aki.
Damn it.
This is my credit for Aki's bracelet.
Fuck you! I told you not to say it for the fucking Aubrey.
I need Aki's bracelet sometimes. I'm sorry. I can't. I had one job and I failed it. Actually, that's okay. Aubrey knows I'm an idiot. Aubrey knows I need help sometimes. Actually, never mind. Now we don't want to say it.
You went through all of that, so you might as well say it.
See, now I have stage fright.
Well, if it helps, we've long suspected that Talon was gearing up for.
That as well.
Last we heard, Astraea hadn't been able to contact Heron, and then we get attacked by an army That includes some Lagosians of a possession. I don't know what that means for Heron. I don't know if he's part of it, helping, or if he's...
Oh, there's
But
no
I
way he's
think-
helping.
There's a way he's helping, but
No,
I
Dumisa,
think it is most likely that the coup...
Dumisa, you're missing the point that Serena was in danger that entire fight. There's no way Han would have approved something that would be danger. I've seen how much she still.
Only if he... The
He
dragon part.
wouldn't. He wouldn't even risk it.
Again, it's possible he was part of it, and then there's a betrayal halfway through, and Talon took over. I doubt Heron about the dragon.
I
doubt
doubt.
he knew a lot of that.
I doubt he's part of this operation because of it. But there was one more thing actually that I feel like I need to talk to Rin to just get some clarification.
Well, also say Rin is not here.
Never mind, I will not talk to Rin. He doesn't matter anymore. He's worthless to me.
Oh, I mean, there's always the easy way. If you're willing to grovel a little.
Absolutely not. I'd rather
I
die.
don't think so. I'd rather die too.
But something that a totally original thought that I Kratos spent a lot of his time in his life missing, right?
For me,
Not to you, but didn't people try to find him?
heck if I know. Ask him.
I do want to ask him, but I feel like what's his dick? The guy that I forgot the name of immediately.
Kratos?
No, not Kratos.
Theseus?
Talon?
Shitty
Talon?
grandpa. That's not
Rin?
shitty.
Rin?
Yes, Rin. I'm trying to
did
remember.
instantly
Grandpa, that's
forget that.
not. No one else has a grandpa but me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's true.
That we're aware of.
Yeah, well, that we're aware of, but like I officially own all grandpa rights.
Damn, so no grandpa. But
Shut up.
wasn't Rin trying to Kratos? Wasn't that a thing? Wasn't that a plot point?
Well, it's possible he did.
Yes.
He just decided not to do anything. He found Astraea and didn't do anything. I don't have high regard.
I will say, out of character, Rin did mention that something was stopping him from finding Kratos for many years. He really couldn't get a good beat on Kratos until he left Vagos. I think he said as much, but it's been a while.
No, that is what he said because I have that in my notes.
Yep, I was like relatively sure he said he couldn't get a good beat on him until he left.
Yeah, Kratos was the best way to put it, truly a missing person for like 20 years.
Mhm.
Who left?
Yep.
Hi, I can hear you now.
Oh.
Oh. Did you hear the part about Kratos being unfindable for a while?
Yeah,
Until he left Lagos?
I did not hear that part.
Yep.
I just
It was Rin
Resolve.
Rin definitely told you that he could not find Kratos until he left Lagos because of something to do with talent.
No,
Yeah.
now I feel like there's like something about Lagos.
and we can't really get to Astraea right now, can we?
We can't get a beat on her. Granted, technically she had an anti-scrying necklace, but I'm also feeling like those are useless and we got robbed.
Even with or without that, I mean, first off, if Astraea is somewhere, are they really gonna let her keep her shit? Like, second off,
She's resourceful.
but if there is a magical thing that can stop a god from locating something, can something that powerful move easily?
Depends on what it is. If it's a person, sure. If it's like a thing, like a, I don't know, carved into the ground or a giant rock, then I mean, no, it's not easily moved. Sorry, I forgot how you phrased the question.
It's like, I don't know if they're like stickers where you can pick it up and move it, but there's a good chance that wherever Kratos was is probably where Astraea as a best bet. So I
Yes.
guess
Correct me if I'm wrong. Kratos served as a palace guard, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
So he didn't leave the city much, did he?
No. He was pretty much he palace guard, and then pretty much almost instantly Heron took a shine to him and essentially made him captain of the palace guard.
Uh-huh.
I am
Uh-huh.
leaning
Yeah.
more towards Vlogos than I was before, which is ironic,
Yeah.
actually. I would not have considered Vlogos to be a place of, I don't know, well, maybe a place of power. Anyway, I feel like the capital. I feel like it's the capital. That's my vibe. That's what I'm.
Vlogos
Trust
Palace.
me, it's not because I want to go there.
Oh, I know. Vlogos Palace does seem like the best guess to me. As of getting there, Dumisa, I'll be honest, you're going to have to keep it the entire time. Do you know that?
No kidding. Oh, gee. Really?
Alright, be a sarcastic little shit, I guess.
At this point, Kratos comes over and stands beside you, and he's just like, "So, what's the plan? How are we gonna save my sister?"
We're gonna go
Kratos.
home.
Oh, lovely.
You sure you wanna?
I mean, I'm gonna.
Great, you two have spent most of your lives in Vlogos, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, the best way to probably get there is by boat.
Oh, right,
Yep.
there is a river that goes straight to the cap there.
There is.
Alright,
Question. The sending spell. If somebody doesn't know them, can you just describe them really good to that person and still get the sending spell to work? Short of having like a.
You'll need to make a performance check.
All right.
But yes, one could. As long as they can get a good enough picture in their head.
Hey, I've canonically drawn. I'm canonically have drawing as a hobby.
Mhm.
While Marrow keeps talking, I'm gonna start working on a very fine portrait of the captain.
Okay.
oh my god.
You've drawn the captain before, too.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. That's
Oh
how I
my
spent the
God.
last week on the boat was just drawing the captain.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to figure out. You said Kyrie was going to go to or from Ozheim to the World Tree. Does she have like a
We
boat
have a
source? What boat? Do you think we can just summon the captain out of nowhere?
Yes, I do. Yes,
I
I
don't
do.
know. I don't know. Tune in next week.
If you
Please
think you
direct
can...
you Astraea as a favor for me.
Okay, that's if we can get in touch with him. So, one last thing that I'd like to do now that we have a plan and everything, I'm going to chug this entire bottle of wine. You all have a good day.
Just I don't know. Be careful about it.
Absolutely not. I'm screwing the wine bottle.
Yep, the Iron Rose wine that you've had since the beginning of season 2.
Can I just one? Okay, I as a person, can you chug a whole bottle of wine and not die? Is that like a thing?
Yes,
You're half
Yes.
dead anyway.
Shut the fuck up.
you can chug a bottle of wine and not die. I know
Okay.
friends who have done it.
All right, I'm chugging the whole bottle of wine right now.
Yeah.
Do me
I will let you know. This wine does not taste good. And I am going to need to make me 3 consecutive fortitude checks.
Oh fucking god. Okay.
Uh,
Don't
first,
die.
first one regular, second one -2, third one -4.
Oh god. Okay. This was a mistake.
I made a performance check for the painting.
Uh-huh.
It's a dirty 20.
Does
it look good enough?
It's
Okay.
good enough.
I'm giving it to Theseus.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to tell him about the captain at length.
Yep.
For my first roll, I got a nat 20, so just
You're
This-
fine for the first one. But I still
okay.
need the other 2.
All right. Do I still have the penalties for them?
Yes.
Okay.
It is literally just for chugging it.
Okay. So the
It's
second
gonna
one
all
is
hit you at once.
second one is a 25,
25. Okay.
and the third one is at a -4, so that's just it's just a +10. That's a 29. What the fuck are my dice rolls for not getting drunk?
You do go to stage 2 though.
That's fine. That is a lot less than I thought it would be.
Yep. You don't go to stage 7 or anything.
It's just death.
Yep. Because honestly, this stuff just honestly just tastes like vinegar.
Tastes like shit, just like my life's been. Anyways.
Yep. So you are flat-footed, but you have a +1 bonus against fear effects.
Well, guys, we're gonna beat the shit out of Lagos.
Kratos is just like, yeah, no, go sit down, please.
Fuck you. You can't tell me what to do. I can stand on my own 2 feet. I think.
That doesn't look so likely right now.
I'm standing, and it's very good. And we're just holding like an arm up in the air, like I'm totally standing.
Yeah, roll me reflex save.
What penalty do I have to it, if any?
It's a -2.
Okay.
And yeah.
What the fuck? 18 plus 14.
Yeah, no, you're fine. And you put your hand up in the air, like you get unbalanced slightly and like almost tip over. But
See?
it's just like, yeah, nope. Yeah, just don't fall in the well, okay?
I'll do well not to. Cat.
This, you hear off in the distance, disgusting. Disgusting! Oh,
So many miles away, we can hear Astraea somehow channeling the disgusting.
you know what? Don't come for me.
Yeah. But yeah, no.
We're
Serena,
not coming for you. We just love you and we miss you.
I miss you too.
I also say Garun has just been healing. And Serena comes over to also talk to you as well.
Sup, bitch?
Hi.
What the fuck is up?
Marrow, be more polite.
Oh, sorry. What the fuck is up, milady?
Serena just sort of like looks and Kratos goes. Serena's just like, why? Kratos is just like, I don't know.
They were there for that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Well,
I don't think they were yet, actually. I don't think they know you. Well, they were there for your resurrection, though, so never mind. They know.
Yeah, they saw my guts everywhere. It's fine. It's totally good.
Serena's like, well, you look a lot better now.
I do, like, I don't feel a lot better, but my stomach feels a lot better. I think.
Yeah, it's all inside.
It is all inside. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yes.
Incredible. Can I give her a hug? Like,
Yeah, she'll give you a
enthusiasm?
hug. She'll pat you on the back.
Amazing. Do you wanna come with us to Vlogos? We're gonna break Astraea out. I miss her.
Yeah, I'll come.
It's gonna be dangerous.
And I have spent my entire life hiding away. It's time that, I actually do something.
Aha! Perfect! I got to pat her on the back. Like, alright, we got a squad! Now we just need a boat. You could get the boat, right, Doomy?
I'm working on the boat. Serena, Astraea put you in charge of that blue item that's still safe.
Yes, I have it in my bag, and she sort of shows it off. It's
Does it
kind
look
of
any different?
She opens it and like reaches down into the bag and pulls it out and just goes, looks about the same. Back into the bag. I just feel like up. She's almost going up to her shoulder, so she has a bag of holding.
Okay, well,
Oh my god, how the fuck does your hand go so far into the bag?
It's magic.
Oh, can I put my hand in?
Yeah.
I put my hand in.
Illiana's just standing there like, I have one of these too, you idiot.
Oh!
I
can put two hands in it.
roll me a d12.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
I got an 11.
An 11. You feel something like your hand like close around something.
Can I take it out?
Yeah.
What do I have in my hand, Aubrey?
You have a potion in your hands.
What's this?
She goes, oh, that's a Bravos brew. I made a bunch of them back before, everything happened. They're relatively simple to make.
Isn't that just beer?
With magic.
I uncork it.
And you don't have to make alcohol checks.
I cork it back.
the beer that doesn't get you drunk?
What's the
What's
point?
the point?
Yeah, what's the point?
It's not for flavor, surely.
Because it makes you braver, and you're less likely to get afraid.
I don't feel fear anymore.
Well, good for you.
Well, what time is it, DM?
It's evening. Going into night. It's probably like, the sun is starting to set. You watch as like most people are going and setting up, trying to figure out where they will be spending the night. It's sort of there's like a bunch of like as you see a bunch of tables and stuff set out, it looks like Kyria, Atalanta, and Theseus have taken over one of those and are sort of poring over a bunch of maps, deep in conversation.
I'm drunk. Can I bug them?
Sure.
They're doing stuff and they're friendly faces, and I
Hmm.
don't have any inhibition anymore, so therefore I can just harass people. I'm gonna go over. Just kind of like put my hands on him and be like, "So what we doing?"
Atalanta looks up and she's like, "We're figuring out what to do with all of the people. We want to leave most of them here, at least for the time being, simply because there's no way we'd be able to chart enough ships to get all of us to the World Tree. But once we get to the World Tree, we may be able to bring people through in batches to at least get them there. As many of them want to come, many of them may stay here.
What's this tree like?
I mean, I've never been. And Kyrie goes, it's very big, and it's there's an entire city in the branches. It's honestly might even be bigger than Ozheim, which you know Ozheim takes up an entire island.
Oh fuck, that seems big.
Anybody who wants to know, in real world terms, Ozheim is probably about the size of New York City.
Holy shit. All right. Oh yeah. One question. Why? So like the world tree is like very important and stuff, right? Why haven't the other gods ransacked it yet?
The last of the Fame keeps them from getting close.
And with the little the little idol things. Like I don't have one, but they're like it's like a plant thing and it's stuck in a rock.
Yes.
Are those related to the tree somehow? Because like if it's Fey magic and that's Fey magic.
Yes. The portal to
Oh.
the Feywilds is in the middle of the tree.
So why do we need like these rock leaves for?
Because it's closed, and they're the only thing that can open it. Think of it like 4 keys to a door.
So then, what are those leaf things? Are they just like regular? They can't be regular leaves, right?
No, I'm not really 100% sure what they are. You'd have to ask Atropa or the Dreamwalker about it, but they, I believe they are relics of the Feywilds.
So like,
They're plants from the Feywilds and sealed within amber from this world, so it's like it's a bit of both worlds, sort of making a bridge, metaphorically.
oh, okay, that makes sense. So it's like a Fey plant stuck in a Cyrene rock. So it's like a connector thing. Okay, it's I don't get it, but that's okay. Uh,
Hmm.
so who are you gonna leave here? Actually, wait, have you met Atropa?
Yes. Well, I've not met her in person per se because she is trapped on the other side, but I've, done the dream thing.
Is does does she eat babies?
No, she's
Okay,
very
good
much
to
a
know.
vegetarian.
Oh, I guess I see why we didn't get along. But that's okay. Disagreements can happen sometimes if everyone is true. Is she like just vibing then? Is she just chill? Like,
I would not consider what she is chill. She has been separated from her child for several hundred years and is actively working. She's actually quite busy.
I meant chill as in like
And
not evil. There's been a lot of shit. Okay, I just want to make sure that not everyone is evil. Like you're a good reference point for an ethical good standpoint so far, I'm thinking. So like I'm taking your word at face value here.
yes, she's not evil.
Okay. I do wanna help the tree. Not in the tree. They're in the Fey plane. Out of the Fey plane into the tree. That sounds correct enough, I think.
Close enough.
Close enough. I don't know a lot about these this extended family bullshit, but seems like they get along and I want them to be happy. Anyways, who are you leaving here again?
Uh, Probably leaving at least all of the children, many of the people who are a little too old to travel, along with as many of the priests and guards as want to stay. Anybody who is too young and anybody who's too old. I believe I may bring a couple hundred people with me in total, but we want to have a small enough group that we can move towards the coast without being noticed. Because not being in Naxos, we are all incredibly.
Definitely. If it helps at all, the things that we beat the shit out of here, they seemed like little shadow snatchers. Like a lot of the people were missing their shadows, and we fought some shadows and tried ripping our shadows apart. So just a vibe.
I will have all of our priests place many blessings around the city or town.
They're like your priests, right?
Yes. And I have some for the other troop huts.
Oh, that's pretty cool. We're gonna like a little group of. I think Kratos wants to come and Serena wants to come, but we're gonna go. We think we know where Astraea could be, and we're gonna go.
Lagos?
Yeah. Uh, don't worry. We're definitely going to get her back. Don't even sweat it.
Yes. I will. Once I get to the World Tree, I will be able to send you some back.
Oh, like leaves?
No, like people.
Tree people.
I don't know. You have friends there.
Right, we have Winston! And we have Rose!
They're not in Blagos.
No,
they're not. They're at
Oh,
the tree.
yeah.
Forgot about that.
Ciora and the Bioac are also at the tree.
Yes, I love those bitches. They're all very nice. I appreciate them a lot.
And
Yeah.
a few other people are also at the tree.
Yeah, we got a whole squad at the tree. They're like they're super cool. Like I don't want to put them into any unnecessary danger.
Yes. I will only send people that volunteer, but I think they will volunteer.
Yeah, we all appreciate Astraea.
Yes, she's very special.
I miss her already. That's okay. We'll fix everything. Fuck. I was gonna say something else. You know what, can I just sit down on the can I just lie down on the floor?
On the ground outside.
Yeah, I'm at the table where everyone's playing. I'm just gonna lie down on the floor there.
Theseus is like, I can get someone to bring you some water.
I'm good. I'll suffer for the consequences of my actions.
Okay, let us know if you need water.
Yep. I'm just gonna lie there. I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Does anyone else have anything they want to do?
Yep.
Mhm.
I would like to find the queen.
Yeah, she's honestly. Do you want to find her when she's talking with everyone else, or a little later?
I'll just mention to her that I would know she's busy coordinating a display city.
Yep. Eventually, probably a few hours later, she does come find you, and she's like, "Yeah, you wanted to speak with me?"
I did. So our best guess, I'm sure, is that Astraea is in Blagos.
Yes.
And, well, I'm pretty sure we're all confident that wherever she is, Talon. Heck, maybe there's a dragon there too.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize maybe the dragons aren't as dead as we thought they were.
Yeah. It has been rather painfully made aware to me that I really can't keep up with the others. I certainly can't keep them safe. But you are a goddess. So maybe you can make me more if I get her back for you.
Yes. I mean, I can't infuse you with magical energy or anything like that, but I can give you a gift. She steps forward and she sort of motions that she is going to touch you.
I allow it.
Yeah. Out of a pocket, she sort of smears something on her fingers. It seems to shimmer like starlight. And she presses it to a few spots on your face. And she says, if you pledge yourself to defend those who cannot defend themselves, always pursue evil, I will name you my champion.
A minute. And then I will kneel. For the second time.
She's like, normally when I do this, there's the whole ceremonial sword, but I am
I
without
got
one.
a long sword.
Well, that can work. And she takes the sword, and there's the touch on one shoulder, touch on the second, touch on the top of the head, and she says, I dub thee champion of the night, and bring my daughter back. And she'll hand you the sword back and gesture for you to stand.
I will do that. We'll give her a general salute.
Yep.
And then I will go.
Yep, and you have already added the champion dedication.
I have. There it is. The last thing Dumisa said she'd never do.
Done.
It's like a checklist of crimes.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Illiana, is there anything you would like to do?
I think so. I can't think of anything.
No conversations or anything you want to have with anybody?
I mean, we're leaving, right? I'm double checking my sanity here. Sorry, it's been a very long day today. We're
It's
leaving.
At some point. This is the night before. Everyone's trying to figure out what's going on, what they're going to do. They're making plans.
So Ileana's definitely gonna go and talk to Eric and leave Briarsting with Dumisa so that Briarsting doesn't sass off during the conversation.
You can leave Bryson with anybody, but yeah. Dumisa seems a little busy. I don't know, maybe just hand it to embarrassing to someone. Or maybe you just place embarrassing on top of drunk Marrow.
I was gonna say, I'm like, Marrow's not going anywhere.
Just watch
Really,
him.
Ileana's just gonna look at Briarsting and be like, look, baby said Marrow. I will make it worth your while. Just stay here, please.
Ish. And
I rolled to pet the cat. And I'm kidding.
And they jump on top of you and are like on your stomach, and they start like making biscuits.
Aww.
And then there's like the slight hint of claw.
Ow.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Ileana is going to go find Eric.
Eric is helping some people move some stuff out of the house, and seems to just sort of be coordinating with various people. And he smiles when he sees you. It's your excitement just follows you everywhere, doesn't it?
Well, even before I died, it never seemed to be an issue.
No, it's not. But it definitely seems that since you died, the excitement levels have been, as you say, dialed up to 11.
Not my fault.
Well, I wasn't saying it. It's just there's for being part of a cult based around a chaos god. I don't think I'd ever had so many people try to kill me until all of this.
Again, not my fault.
So
You're the one who gets yourself into trouble constantly. You need no help from me.
doesn't seem like you need help from me either. But are you going after your friend?
I mean, we kind of have no choice. Her dad kidnapped her.
I mean, there is a choice, but you're making the correct one.
I mean, did you expect to stay my only friend for my whole entire life?
No, I didn't, and I'm actually glad that you did make more friends.
But I did want to check and see what you're planning.
Honestly, he gestures to the fact that he is, his hand looks a lot better. He can grip a sword okay, but he's having a little bit of trouble with the whole now one eye, mix depth perception's a little weird, and he's still like recovering. And he's like, I will probably stay here for the time being, at least for a few more weeks, and then I feel like I have unfinished business.
Sounds like a plan.
someone sold me out, and I would like to figure out who.
Yeah, might want to wait until after we get, take care of the Astraea situation so
It's
that you don't go running into uh something stupid.
I mean, just send me a message. Like I said, I'm probably going to be here for about a month before that's probably when the doctors were going to release me anyways. At least there's enough food around here that I should at least be able to get back into shape, okay?
Well, don't rush it. You tend to rush into things blindly sometimes.
Says the one of us that has died. I will remind you.
Yeah, and I still don't remember how it happened.
Well,
And you didn't see it happen,
I
so
didn't. I just. You were dead and then you weren't. It was kind of all very fast.
my point exactly.
But if you learn who did it, I'll gladly slit their throat.
You'll have to get in line.
He'll come and he'll give you a hug. Just be safe. Don't be afraid to leave them behind if it gets too bad. Just saying.
If I wouldn't do it to you, I'm not going to do it to them.
I mean,
So,
that's fair. I mean, I'll probably be shacking up in here if you need company.
well, at least I know where to find you for once.
Yeah. Oh, I won't be going anywhere for a bit, so this will be interesting.
Well, that's on you. It's not my fault.
No, it's on me. Uh, but he pulls he pulls something out of his pocket and sort of like clasps your hands around it. Uh, and he just goes, you know, said this a million times, but be safe.
Will do.
Yeah. And then he takes his hand back and he goes back to helping some of the people move stuff in the house.
And then Illiana is going to walk away and not necessarily look at her hand just yet because she does not want to react weirdly.
Yeah. So, how long will you wait before you take a look at it?
I'm at least going to get it out of his eyesight first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you do when you unclasp your hands. It's not a ring, it's a necklace.
Okay.
It's a very nice necklace. Maybe he bought it somewhere in Naxos before everything.
Or he pickpocketed it.
That's a possibility. But
Eric.
it is a possibility. But now you have it, and it's a nice green crystal on a silver chain,
Awesome.
and it's got like the silver work almost looks like vines.
Oh, pretty.
And yeah, it's. Was there anything else?
Nope. Ileana's just going to go back and check on Marrow and make sure Marrow's not dead again. And make sure that Briarsting hasn't gotten annoyed enough to attack Marrow.
No, my Briarsting is still doing the making the biscuits.
Hold on, let me roll to see how annoying Marrow's being. Average annoying. So just hey, you can talk, right?
What's that?
Yeah, you got any secrets? Got any cool secrets?
Oh, what's it worth to you?
Your talking cat's pretty cool. I want to know the cat secrets. What's it like being a cat?
I mean, I think it's pretty nice.
I wish I was a cat. Do cats like bones?
Do the bones have fish on them?
Not anymore, unfortunately.
And yeah, not so interested in them.
They could be fish. Do you want to find fish in this town?
Yes, let's go find fish.
I'm gonna take Briarstring on a mission to find fish while drunk. Now.
Oh my gosh.
What do I roll to find fish?
Give me a nature check.
Nature. Oh no.
For a cat familiar that does not need to necessarily eat real food, Briar Sting is obsessed with fish.
God, my nature's shit. I'm sorry, Briar Street, you're probably not getting your fish. That's a 10.
That's the 10. You go over to the river and you look and you're like, there are probably fish in there. I don't see any, but there are probably fish in there.
I feel like there's probably fish in here, yeah. Maybe if we keep watching for the
Yeah.
fish live in the water, right?
Until I eat them.
Oh, true. Water's very nice.
I
It's
don't
like
like it.
when you don't have it for a lot of your life, it's like really nice to just splish splash around in it. Like there's baths and stuff, but like it's not the same. It's like, can I jump in the river? Can I just go in the river? I'm taking the cat with me. I'm taking the cat with me, and I'm going to just walk into the river or wear my clothes.
You're going to die again, is what you're going to do.
How deep is this river?
I mean, this river
It doesn't have to be deep if you're drunk. It could be a 2-inch puddle if you fall down the wrong way.
This river is deep enough that boats will pass through it.
I will just put my legs in and splish splash, just sitting on the bank then.
Cool.
I thought this was a shallow river.
No.
I will just splish splash my legs in the river while holding this cat. Like, so, do you ever like think about what you would be if you weren't like do you have ambitions? What happens if Illiana dies again? Do you just never come back? What happens
No,
then?
I just go back to the Feywild.
Oh, but can you get there? Isn't it like sealed off?
It's a loophole.
Oh, it's a loophole. Tell me.
Well, it's just the fact that I was summoned by Atropa, when, she did the thing with Illiana. So, like, I technically am from the Feywild, but I'm not.
So, wait, hold on. So Atropa can summon things that can go from the Feywild to here, right?
Yeah, like cat size. I'm not that big.
Okay.
It takes a lot of magic.
All right. So what if what if we got something that's like really, really big from the Feywild and really strong, so that Atropa's cat size compared to them, and they just sent her through? Wouldn't that work?
I mean, you'd have to ask her.
There's lots of things I want to ask her, but apparently she's hard to get a hold of.
Yeah, like
that out loud.
Like the whole she's like your stepmom, I guess.
God, that's very weird to think about. God, I don't know what her opinion on this situation is, and I feel like I should probably ask.
Yeah, that might be a good idea, so you don't just open up your next conversation like, "Hi, stepmom."
I'm not going to. Oh God, there's so much wrong with that statement. Listen, I already have enough mom issues right now. I don't need that as another mom issue. Okay, Cat.
I mean,
Cat.
sure.
Cat, listen, I'm a little bit of a problematic person. I could have done something better than.
I'll let you in on a secret.
What?
We're all problematic.
Even you?
Yeah. Do you know I steal things. It's so good that like Illiana has like a bag of holding, so she doesn't even know like half the shit I drop in there.
But have you stolen something from Illiana before? Coward. Wait, hold on. Backtrack.
I mean, where would I put it? I'd put it in.
That stupid.
I'd put it in her bag. I take it from her bag and put it back in her bag.
What if she had like super good fish in there? Then would you get?
I would eat it, but
exactly.
She would give it to me.
What if she didn't give it to you? What if it was that fish was from me? Then would you eat?
I don't know. Would you eat fish?
I eat fish. I eat
fight you for the fish.
I would fight you for the fish. Wait, no, hold on. I have another question before I forget. How do you know Atropa? Or did she just pick you up and you had to live with that?
I don't know.
So you're just minding your own business in the Feywilds, eating some nice Feywild fish, and then suddenly you're in Cyrene eating Cyrene fish. That's it?
Yeah, technically.
Do you need to eat? Because you're like made out of space, right?
I technically don't, but I like fish.
Yeah, I can respect that. If I'm dead, do I need to eat still? Because like I've been eating stuff. What happens if I don't eat stuff anymore?
You kind of still have a pulse, so I'd say you're still alive.
True. I didn't have a pulse, which is a bit of a problem, but we'll go with
Also, remember, you can't tell Illiana that I steal things.
I solemnly swear. You know, so it's like even. So we gotta keep some secrets, okay?
Oh, yes, secrets. Sort of
Okay.
like rubs his two little paws together.
Okay. What secrets do you want to know?
Something
try-
good.
Something good. Uh, hmm. I don't have many good secrets. Damn. Now I'm thinking of I don't know what types of secrets are good.
I don't know.
Okay, new problem. Ask me anything because I can't think of a secret.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, you, get around a lot, right?
uh, like in the getting laid way, or
Yeah.
yeah. What about it?
Who's the best one?
Oh, can you imagine when you get drunk one day and your cat asks you, "So how's it like getting fucked?"
Okay, this stays between us. But listen,
Yeah, totally.
okay. I gotta lead in and just be like, so people of Cyrene, very good. Don't get me wrong, amazing. But ghosts don't get tired. That's all I have to say on the matter.
Yeah, I can
They
see your
don't.
point there.
They really don't.
But I mean, Bearman.
Bearman was very good too. Bearman was fucking on point. It's got to be a tie. Like Bearman was. So was a mirror actor. Okay, but
That twink?
that twink is better in bed than you'd expect. But like
I mean, I'd be afraid to like break him.
I thought that I would break him, but he's surprisingly flexible.
Surprising.
Yeah, but no, the Bearman. Bearman's very good, but like I'm sorry, I guess I'm a ghost fucker because like come on,
Yeah,
infinite
you are a
stamina.
ghost fucker.
You can't kill them. So like if you accidentally bend them a bit too hard, they're just gonna evaporate and come back. Like you don't have to worry about that. It's like great,
Sure, yeah, let's go with that.
All right, fantastic. That's the secret that you now have.
Yeah, and, we'll say, Illiana, you walk up as they're talking about ghost fucking.
Illiana's just going to shake her head, like, Firestein, what the fuck did you do?
We're having a nice conversation.
I mean, they're drunk. They'll answer any question you ask them right now.
I totally will. You want to ask me shit?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you want your cat back?
Not right now. Y'all just continue your conversation. She's gonna go find Dumisa instead.
All right. Yeah, we'll fade out in our conversation about ghost fucking.
So you said you're gonna go find Dumisa?
Yes.
She's chilling outside of town, just sort of sitting there staring at the sky.
Illiana's just gonna plop down next to Dumisa.
Okay.
Hey. Drunk Marrow and my cat are discussing who is the best screw.
Oh. Now I'm glad I didn't babysit Marrow.
I'm accepting the fact that we have to go and rescue Astraea.
That's the
Yep.
otherwise it starts looking pretty bleak. Where are you from? I don't know if I've ever
It's been 2 seasons. I don't remember the name of the
How about country?
It was right there, but I think when I moved and put it on the map anymore. But it was a place within Vlagos,
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
very far north.
In the
Yeah,
woods.
We were
Kind of, sort of.
as much as it counts. I can't really. Blago certainly did more shaping than Cressa ever did.
Oh no. No. I'd been gone long before I died. I mean, there's nothing really there for me anymore. My parents kind of just ignored that I existed. Yeah, if it hadn't probably been for Eric showing up when he did, I probably would have ended up in a very meaningless life.
He did trade Blogos for a cult, though, so, like, no judgment. I've done worse, but I don't know if that's
Yeah.
an upgrade or not.
Yeah, getting out of the village was definitely an upgrade.
I don't know. I have memories of. I think she'll just go back to looking at the stars.
Quietly watch the stars.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing anyone else wants to do tonight? I meant this night.
I just want to fall asleep on the riverbank. I don't want to fall asleep in bed. I just want to fall asleep with the cat on the riverbank.
Illiana's eventually going to go find Eric because she knows it's going to be the better, warmer spot to snuggle
Probably.
up. So, yeah.
You telling me I was not warm to sit next to?
Sorry, Dumisa!
How dare you?
You got cucked.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you all eventually find places to sleep. And you wake up in the morning. Your best bet is you looked at the map, and there is a town about, I'd say, depending on how you ride on horses, 3 to 4 days. It's called Sager, and it is a sort of like a harbor town. That is probably your best bet for maybe.
To Sager.
Yep. So
All
you get on horses and you head towards Sager, and we'll pick it up there next time.
Ooh. All right.
I knew this was gonna be a little bit shorter tonight because I didn't want to do too much because we were short Sparlock, and those you're gonna want to make sure you listen next week because it's gonna be a surprise.
It's going to be a surprise.
I think we had a lot of lore drops and
Mhm.
stuff. So
Yeah, lots of lore drops, lots of conversations.
I'd die for Briarstring. We're now going to die.
There is one thing that I want to
Yeah,
do,
if
but
you want to do?
yeah. Can I fucking read the paper?
Yeah. When you get a time, it is a summoning ritual.
Cool. What is this?
Love that.
Well, material's easy to get.
Yeah, relatively. You can, you know that your not dad has plenty in his lab. It is stuff to make a summoning circle, usually blood, but you can use other things.
Oh wow, those other things are looking so goddamn great.
Yeah.
Um,
Some people use like various kinds of paints. It's usually like the iron content. So it's like paint with iron shavings mixed in that they can use.
awesome.
And
Well,
then various other.
I will definitely be doing that next time.
Yeah.
And one other thing, can I try prayer?
Who are you going to be praying to?
Grandpa?
My-
Yeah.
See if because I know magic doesn't work, but I'm like, oh my god, but what if I put my faith in the Lord?
Pray to Grandpa! See if he answers.
Can I try? Can I just try the? Why don't I just go down the family tree at this point, and try and see if that works?
Is there anything in particular you want to say in this prayer?
Specifically, hey, can you
Get
hear
me
me?
out of here.
No. Specifically, hey, can you hear me? If you can hear me, please say something back.
You don't hear anything, but later that day, you open up your window to just get some air circulating in your room, even if it's a little chilly. And your room is relatively close to like where you figured out the barrier is, and outside of the barrier, there's this very, very large tree. And sitting there on the tree is a raven.
I wave to the raven. I wave like fuck to the raven.
Mm-hmm.
just I'm gonna assume.
And as much as a raven might be able to make the shushing gesture, it does.
Okay, well, good. Prayer works.
Mm-hmm. You definitely looks like it maybe can't get through the barrier, but it knows where you
could it-
are.
Okay, yeah, but could. Okay, wait. Well, how much does prayer message pertain? Because if it works, could I just feed the raven some info?
You could.
Oh my god. Well, I'm assuming that this is. Fuck it. Actually, I can pray. I'll be like, yeah, is this Grandpa? Oh, wait, accent.
He also probably can hear you if you just yell at him.
I know, but then he went right. So like,
Hmm.
I have to be, you have to be all stealthy and stuff. So like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like sit on my bed real nice and get comfortable, and then do the prayer shit, and just be like, Grandpa, you're like right outside, right?
And you hear a loud cawing noise coming from the bird.
Okay, amazing. So just some info. One, God is good because it's you. Two, Talon is not Talon. Talon is a dragon. Three, the real Talon is stuck inside the skull of his bestie. And four, Heron is so alive but does not look great. And that's it. If you could just send that and like my location to other people, that would be so swell. Thank you.
So you hear another caw, and then it sounds like you hear the flapping of the wings.
Dope. It's a
And
win.
it is a very complicated messenger pigeon.
It's so complicated. It doesn't matter. It's a win. This is great. And yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to see if prayer worked. The answer is yes. That was good.
But yes, that will be that. And we will pick that up next time. Tick, do you want to say the thing?
Yes. Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for listening to, I believe this is episode 2 of season 3. It's been a fantastic ride so far. If you like what we do here, feel free to follow us on our Twitter at Goblets and Gays. We also have an Instagram. We don't use it as much, though. Feel free to listen on all of our different listening media. It's also available that you can find it on Twitter. Give us a review if you like what we do here, and download the episodes because it gives us good ratings. We also have a Discord where you can talk to us about your favorite moments in the show. Please give me validation at all times. I appreciate it. And remember, the most important thing, eat your vegetables.
Yeah, eat your vegetables.
Fuck you, Craig.
Are you ready for Super Idols RPG?
Super Idols.
A rotating cast of today's hottest up-and-coming tabletop players in one all-new power-packed podcast.
Super Idols.
Move into a new dimension with the year's biggest pop music-themed, magical girl-inspired Masks campaign.
Super Idols.
Now you can have all your favorite nerdy roleplay in a funny, sincere, diverse, character-driven package.
Super Idols.
Meet soon-to-be chart-topping idols like Violence Violet, Bane Raven, Symphoria, Elementum, Queen Bee, Warcry, and Karen. Super Idols RPG, the internet's premier narrative play podcast about super-powered teen idols. Call the number on your screen now to order Super Idols RPG on CD or cassette, or stream it wherever podcasts are sold. Must be 13 years or older to listen, because we do sometimes say please do not actually try to order a CD or cassette from us. That's just part of the parody. Please send a self-addressed stamped envelope to yourself because you deserve something nice in the mail today. And seriously, come listen to Super Idols RPG. It's pretty cool, and it's a fun show, and we think you'll like it. Visit superidolsrpg.castos.com for more details.
Passengers, remain calm and please stay in your seats. We are experiencing pirate activity.
Oh, there's just something
Passengers,
happening.
remain calm and please
What?
stay in your seats.
Them. Them.
Oh no.
At the outer edges of space, where union is but a whisper, humanity scrapes together a living amongst the stars. This is the story of 4 Lancers, talented pilots of mechanized chassis from all corners of the known universe, thrown together by circumstance and destiny, and credits. Follow Matcha.
Oh, were we supposed to know each other beforehand? I mean, we're all gonna die, but I'm glad you figured that out now.
Moxie.
Well, I have absolutely no idea what you necessarily need me to do here, but if it's kill a bitch or fix a bitch, I can do both very well. You're worth 1 week of no chores, and you know what? I really need that week.
Roadkill.
I'll take in the front, those 2 are taking the back. One of them's going through the booty hole, and let's go. I kinda need your help.
Fuck you, fuck you.
And Silver.
Here's like a little bit of money. Please go away. The ghost of your mistakes.
Led by me, Reed, your game master, through the Lancer system, a mud and laser style anime mecha RPG. I hope they brought some printers with them, because this is Bring Your Own Mech, an actual play Lancer podcast, and batteries are not included. Catch our first episode starting on July 29th, wherever you catch your podcasts, and then every other Thursday. Follow my heading, and I'll see you there.
Be gay. Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.